Hello everyone, it's Dr. Tricia Cardner, and in today's video, I'm going to be teaching you 5 unique tips that will help you deal with procrastination. If you didn't procrastinate, you'd be one of the most powerful people in the world. That's because you'd utilize your time effectively and get a lot of things done each day. Over time, that's an incredibly powerful advantage. Unfortunately, most of us seem to have a villain inside that tries to block our plans at every turn. This villain makes every other activity seem so enjoyable, while making the thing that we need to do seem so unenjoyable. Procrastination can be an incredibly challenging obstacle to overcome, but hopefully these 5 tips will give you some important strategies that will help you win the battle. So with all that being said, let's get started. Tip number 1, do the task immediately. The longer you think about doing something, the more reasons your mind will invent to keep you from doing it. Have you ever noticed how you can get a great idea, but then talk yourself out of doing it? It's the same thing that I'm talking about here. Before you have a chance to think about it, just do it. The longer you linger, ponder, think, or stall, the less likely you'll be to do that thing you so want to do. You only have a few seconds to take action before your brain will start getting in your way. Tip number 2, set a time limit. This can be especially helpful when you're tackling a big task. Rather than trying to do it all at once, tell yourself that you'll work for 10 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, whatever works for you. Knowing that you have a set ending point can ease the challenge of just getting started. And once you get busy, you might find that you just keep on working even after the time has expired. Using a timer is also a great way to focus your attention. It's interesting how much more you can accomplish when you're racing against the clock. Tip number 3, go really small. By this, I mean getting started is often the most difficult part, and what you want to do is make it so easy to get started that you can't possibly fail. Instead of thinking to yourself, oh, I need to do 10 hand histories a day, go for just doing 1 a day. If that's too hard, make it even smaller. Again, after you get started, you'll probably notice that you have the energy and motivation to keep going. It's interesting and amazing what a little momentum can do. Tip number 4, start with your big items. Most of us like to start the day doing easy things, the things that won't take up too much time or effort. Unfortunately, the longer you put off doing the bigger stuff, the harder it is to get started on it. American author Brian Tracy calls it eating that frog. He says that most of us would not enjoy eating a frog first thing in the morning, but if we did, then we'd have that out of the way, and the rest of the day could be concerned with more enjoyable things. Avoid this situation by attacking bigger, less pleasant tasks first thing in the morning. Save the easy stuff for later in the day, and you will be that much closer to achieving all your goals. Tip number 5, figure out your primary distractions and make a commitment to do them later. Distractions can be so appealing. Whether it's texting a friend or going on social media or some other distraction, generally speaking, we think distractions are more enjoyable than doing whatever it is that we actually need to do. Here's a ninja tip for you. Use your distractions as rewards. Tell yourself that you can do the thing you really want to after you get a certain amount of work completed. In this way, you'll get your work done and you'll still get to have some fun. Now let me ask you this. How much do you procrastinate? How much does it affect your life? What could you accomplish if you could greatly reduce your procrastination? There are many strategies for dealing with procrastination, and in my course, Crack the Code, Free Yourself from Procrastination, I go over both the theory and give you actions you can take to reduce procrastination. If that sounds interesting to you, you can use the coupon code Eat That Frog between now and September 30th, 2022 to get 50% off the course. It's available on my site, peakpokermindset.com, and I'll leave a link in the description box below. Until then, I encourage you to try the tips that I've gone over in this video and think about which methods appeal to you. Decide for yourself how to best manage your procrastination tendencies, and I have no doubt that you will be a huge success. Until next time, I hope you'll keep working on that mindset.